It is the penultimate week of the high school football season. Week 9 on the calendar with the playoffs on the horizon. Good evening and welcome to Final Quarter. I'm Chris Tavares. We have a loaded slate for you tonight with 4 undefeated teams in our rundown, and our game of the week featuring 2 of them in the Foothill Valley League. 8-0 Placers on the road against 7-0 West Park. Both teams featuring high-powered offenses and stingy defenses. The Hillmen strike first. Jaden Suggs punches it in from a couple yards out for a 7-0 lead. Panthers trying to answer, but Mitchell Tranka picks off DeVell Barksdale off the tip drill, and Placer cashes in on the turnover. Baylor Kelly with the short touchdown run to go up 14-0. West Park's in the red zone, though. Now Barksdale's scrambling, rolling to his right, seemingly running for his life, but eventually finds some green, and then the end zone goes down as a 12-yard touchdown, but he probably ran closer to 30 yards scrambling around on that one. Cuts the lead in half. West Park's down 14-7. Hillman back on offense now. Joshua Craycraft looking downfield for Josh Maxwell. He bobbles it, but pulls it down for the catch, and then later on the drive, Suggs punches it in again. Placer takes a 21-7 lead. West Park knocking on the door yet again, though, but check out this interception from Isaiah Hanley. A great snag to pick off Barksdale. Placer wins a close one, though, 42-35.
Hey, it was a heck of a game. My hats are off to them. We're up 42-14, and they made a huge comeback, but our kids are super resilient, never batted an eye, never lost out, and because of that, we were able to come out on top.
In the Sierra Foothill League, Folsom's 3-0 in that league on the road against a desperate Granite Bay team that's still looking for its first win in league play, riding a 3-game skid, trying to get back on track. The Bulldogs go into their bag of tricks for the first touchdown. The double pass, Austin Mack to Ontario Smith Jr., who finds a wide open Colin Gallagher to go up 7-0. Grizzlies answer, though. Isaiah Ene ties it up at 7-0, but a special shout out to Zaire Collier right there, the offensive lineman with the air guitar celebration. That is fantastic. This, a great answer by Folsom, though. Back on offense, and Donovan Maxey Parlor nearly houses it, rips off a huge run, eventually taken down just shy of the goal line inside the 5 as he's shedding tacklers, but couldn't shed the last ones. Bulldogs cap off the drive with Mack on the keeper as Folsom wins it 55-27. Let's fly south now to Elk Grove. A great crowd, everyone donning pink in honor of breast cancer survivors. The Elk Grove Thundering Herd welcoming in the Jesuit Marauders. Both teams sitting atop the Delta League, which means this game could well determine the league champion. And we love to honor defense, especially when it leads to points on the board. Simeon Pale recovers the Jesuit fumble, and that sets up Elk Grove with the touchdown on the ensuing possession as Mason Vasquez scrambles 19 yards into the end zone. Herd on top 7-0. Let's show some more defense, though. Once again, it comes from Elk Grove. Jesuits CJ Lee going across the middle, and he's picked off by Coy. Gets a decent return on that big return, and moments later the Herd turned that interception into points. David Hale to the far sideline to a wide open Dylan Archuleta for the touchdown. Elk Grove extending their lead to 14-0, and the Herd add another score right before the half as Wayshawn Parker takes the pitch and punches it in, and we really enjoyed this celebration. The windmill dunk, and we already saw our guitar once there. I think that's a G chord on that one. Elk Grove takes the Delta League championship, taking down the Marauders 34-21. From the Grove to Del Paso Heights, Pacers in the house. The Grant Pacers looking to snap the 18-game Metro League winning streak of Monterey Trail. Mustangs riding a 6-game win streak into this matchup. Pacers just one blemish on their record. We'll pick it up in the second half. Mustangs up 14-12 into the third quarter. Adding to it here, Vince Arcuri to Vontrell Wafer. 25-yard touchdown. Mustangs extending their lead. Pacers keep things close, though. How about that connection? Joseph McCray to Kyrell Goss Pruitt. Grant pulls within a single point of Monterey Trail in the fourth, but the Mustangs hold off the Pacers' rally. The win streak stretches to 19 straight in the Metro League for Monterey Trail, 49-42 the final. All right, now it's time for our fan favorite game of the week. We had to give Pioneer High School a heads up that Rucker was coming, so that way they could make sure their concessions were properly stocked with hot dogs to fuel him ahead of the Patriots showdown with Casa Roble.
And it is a picture-perfect night here in Woodland for your Final Quarter fan favorite game of the week. Pioneers taking on Casa Roble. And as you can tell, it's homecoming. A massive matchup in the Golden Empire League. How about some highlights? And how about doing them right now? Pioneer 2-1 in league play coming into this rivalry matchup.
Here we go, down.
Casa 3-0 for them, winning their last 3 games by a combined score of 165-0. Can the Patriots upset the Rams? Let's find out. First Pioneer possession, and they go to the air, and the receiver clearly gets held, but no call somehow. They would have to punt. Ensuing Casa drive ends like this. Evan Combs open, and he jaunts on in for the score, 7-zip Rams. How about some Patriot D? It's like Francisco Romero called the play for Casa because he knew exactly what was going to happen here. And this was a big play. After a long Rams drive that ate up half of the second quarter, the strip and fumble and Patriots football. With seconds to go in the first half, it is 4th and 1 for Pioneer, but no sir, says Garrett Cavalli, getting the mitt on it. Turnover on downs. The first half ending 7-0 Casa Roble. In the second half, both offenses would wake up a little bit more than they did in the first half. A great defensive first half, more of an offensive second half. Casa Roble ended up winning this one 28-12. They remained undefeated in league play. In Woodland, I'm Eric Rucker, Fox 40 News.
Down south, this game well could have been our game of the week. Central Catholic on the road against Manteca. The Buffaloes are one of our undefeated teams, and while the Raiders had a rough patch early on, they're perfect in Valley Oak League play. Raiders quarterback Joseph Salacup to running back Tyler Jacklich. Buffaloes strip the ball, though. Manteca's cornerback Chris Chavez with the takeaway, and the Buffaloes take advantage. Running back Blake Nicholson to the end zone to tie things up at 7 apiece. Pink, the color of October in honor of breast cancer awareness. Next drive for Central Catholic. Jacklich with the coming right back after this fumble in a big way with the touchdown. Raiders take down the Buffaloes 56-49. And one last undefeated team for you tonight. Liberty Ranch 8-0 and rolling, hosting Union Mine. The Diamondbacks had an up-and-down season so far. Diamondbacks start fast, though. Quarterback Cody Quijada hands it off to running back Jaden Tinker. He'll take it to the house. Union Mine misses the kick, though, so it's just a 6-0 lead. 2 drives later, Liberty Ranch quarterback Kaimani Fanica with the fake to running back Arthur Drager. He'll turn on the Jets. Hawks also miss the kick, though, so this game is all knotted up at 6 apiece. Hawks cheerleaders keeping the energy up down there on the field, and the Hawks keep adding to it. Fanica with the quarterback keeper. Liberty Ranch stays hot, extending their streak to 9 straight after taking down Union Mine 23-6. So with week 9 now mostly in the books, we take a look back at the 3 best plays, and you get to tell us which is the best of the best. Our first play of the week nominee comes from our game of the week. Placer quarterback Joshua Craycraft airing it out to Josh Maxwell with a bobbling catch. Great concentration to pull it down and snag our first nominee for play of the week. Up next, the Folsom Bulldogs with the double pass. Perfectly executed Austin Mack to Ontario Smith Jr. to a wide open Colin Gallagher. The double pass for the touchdown is our double nominee. No, it's just our second nominee. It only counts once. And option number 3, a little unconventional. A couple of fantastic celebrations. Offensive lineman Zaire Collier really getting into his air guitar celebration. Then Wayshawn Parker, after scoring the touchdown, the windmill dunk, then he too busts out the air guitar. The kids are channeling their inner Wayne's World, and I am down for that. Head on over to fox40.com. You tell us which play you think is the best. It's clearly number 3. Vote as many times as you want and as often as you want, and we'll announce the winner on Monday in our 6 o'clock newscast.